We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. It's turning in a movie. Make a dream come true for me and you. We're going where the sun. No, fucking hell. Morning, bro. Hope you're well. Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, he was found at the warehouse.
Wagwan.
Looks to me like he fell and broke his neck.
Tell you what, it's a beautiful day out there, man.
I came to the hospital as fast as I could.
There's a lake about 15 minutes away from here that I used to fish for pike, and there's fucking monsters in there. And I've never caught a monster. My biggest one is 17, I think 17 and a half. Like, fuck's sake, I haven't made that. I've caught fucking carp bigger than that. You know, I've always wanted a fuck off big one, but 17 foot, or 17 foot, 17 and a half pound is my biggest fish. Like, now some of my mates have fucking double that, you know what I mean? But that's the biggest one I've ever caught, is 17. But you can, up off on this lake, I reckon there's pike in there over 40. Easy. And I remember one day I got a bite, yeah? And I had me rod stood up like that against the railings. Like, it was like a little peg in a way, but there was like a little rail. So I left me rod stood up like that. I casted it out, and I had a big fuck off bubble float, you know what I mean, with a baby roach, about that size, right? And I just get me trap hook, pour in the mouth, in the tail, in the fucking fin, whatever it fucking is, or the tail, and whip it out. And leave about 10 feet. And this particular day, I got this bite. Me fucking rod nearly went in. And I swear to God, it must have been in the late 30s. Because the fucking weight of it, but the bastard snapped. You know, it's like I was fucking wounded, man. My trace snapped. But the biggest pike I've ever caught is 17 and a half. It's not a big fish at all. You know, and believe me, I fucking had the right bait, right everything. But fish are clever. See, carp. That's why I don't fish from. I've not been fishing for a while. But I need a hobby. I need to do something other than this. I'm writing as well, but YouTube is fucking gone crazy. Everybody wants to be a tough guy on there, and everyone needs to be relevant for some reason. You know, I don't fucking get it. I just do not get it. You know, some people on YouTube have big fucking egos. Morning, Paul. And you could pop it like a fucking balloon. You know. The situation in Ireland at the minute is dire. I was in a light before, a friend of mine, like, there's a protest. There was one last night and there's another one about the asylum seekers. Now, I didn't realise it was that bad, you know. It's like where Irish citizens, patriots, are walking through the fucking town saying we want back our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our fucking streets. But I'm just glad I don't live over there. You know, 'cause the country, it's a fucking shame. You know, the amount of fucking men that lost their life for liberty. As long as liberty... As long as... What's that saying? As long as there's liberty... What's that, man? As long as there's men, liberty will never perish. Kind of way. My name is Optimus Primeist. Calling all Autobots. Calling all Autobots. Sorry, calling all Ballier bots. Yeah. My name is Optimus Primeist, and I do not like Decepticons or deviants. And I see a lot of deviant behaviour going on. You know, it's like, and I'd love to slap the mouth off a couple of them, but it's not my fight. You know what I mean? It's like I have enough battles to deal with without irritating other people. You know. But it is a beautiful day, and I did have a thought there. I was like, will I go over and sit at the canal for half an hour, see can I catch a pike? I'm watching Ragnarok at the moment. Yeah, have any of you seen anything decent on Netflix recently? Alright, Paul, how you doing, bro? You know, yesterday, I'll hold my hands up. I'm a clotty bastard, yeah? And I fuck my clothes everywhere. So yesterday, I had to sort out all my t-shirts, my fucking tracksuits, 'cause most of my tracksuits have t-shirts with them. Does that make sense? And I was like, fucking hell, I've like 13 tracksuits. 13 Luke ones. You know what I mean? The amount of new shit I have, but I just don't wear it, you know? Save before going out, which I never do. My son wants to bring me to Amsterdam, you know, to celebrate his promotion. You know, he did this the last 10 years, banging down doors, you know, doing everything in his power to change policies, restrictions and legislation for the children in Liverpool, because a lot of the children in Liverpool are suffering because of the sins of the father. And at 21, I made a conscious decision that if I didn't leave when I did, my life could endanger future generations of my children. So I had to make a call, and I had to break that cycle of violence in my home, and never raise my hand to my children in my life. And you know what? I fucking managed it. I don't believe, I know kids need discipline here. Take away their phone or their Wi-Fi password, yeah? That hurts more than that. But nowadays they all have contract phones, the kids, do you understand? It's like, and they have access to, it's sad to see, right? Now when I was a kid, obviously there was no phones, you know, no mobile phones. And you used to see kids playing more. Do you understand? Like playing football on the fucking park, or heads and volleys with your mates and all that shit. And you see the girls, like I remember years ago, like the lads would be playing football and the girls would have a big fuck off lump of chalk and they'd be drawing out boxes, you know, to fucking They used to play this game and they used a shoe polish tin to kick it forward like this. You know, it's like now because of technology, our children's childhoods are being stolen because when you call them, when they come in from school, you call them, "Oi, fuckface dinner. I'll be down in a minute, Dad." 10 minutes later, you're looking at the dinner and it's getting cold. "Right here, your fucking dinner." I'm coming, Dad. So, sits down, having his dinner, and he's fucking like this. So I had to make a rule. No mobile phones at the fucking dinner table. Because it causes rows, right? Now, the reason you sit there is so you have your fucking dinner or your breakfast or whatever meal it is. There's no phones at the table. I don't give a fuck. You know, and you have to make certain rules and you have to be stern. You know, say with your chest. Say with conviction. No fucking phones at the table, otherwise I'll break them. But nah, it was a pleasure reading them. You know. And I'm just delighted that my son is doing the job he's doing because he's helping hundreds of kids around the UK. He's got a great team underneath him. And that's his mission in life. That's his goal, to change public perception about Liverpool. You know Liverpool, yeah? It's the only city in this country that they don't get funding. You know what I mean? And it's not fucking right. And it's all because of the sins of the father. You know, because of what happened in Toxteth years ago. It's like they've never forgot that for some reason. And see Liverpool, like I said, man, I've been to a lot of places and it's my favourite city after Dublin. And then I'd say Manchester. Now a lot of people would be like, "What? You're a fucking Man United when you live in fucking Manchester and you like Liverpool more than Manchester?" Yeah, I fucking do. The people are just like the Irish. 75% of them are. The Irish built fucking Liverpool. You know, and it's like only for private investors and all, investing in the city and what have you. You know, I don't think Liverpool would be the same city. It's like in 1919, right? The Scousers went against their own king, right? And they armed Irish soldiers, do you understand? And the king found out about that, and he still holds a grudge, even though he's dead. His son isn't. You know. But the Scousers, like I said, man, during the war and all, like when Hitler was dropping bombs all around Liverpool and every other fucking city in the country, Scousers were climbing on top of roofs and they were in big fuck off white letters, "Hitler. You can break our windows, you can break our factories, you can break our shops, but you'll never break this or this. You'll never break our spirit and you'll never break our fucking hearts. Hi Hitler, how are you not?" And that's another reason why I love the Scousers, because of their fucking spirit and their will to not quit. You know what I mean? And Liverpool gets a bad fucking for years it's had fucking, you know, and it's all because of the sins of the fucking father. You know, that these kids are, you know, there's nothing in place for them. Like youth clubs, fucking, you know, and the kids up there are tough, right? Now, you have to understand something, right? It's very hard to reach teenagers when they're attacking staff, prison officers, social workers, mental health staff, you know, staff at the local hospitals, your local A&E. The NHS, them nurses, for the work they do and the shit they take, they don't get paid enough, the first responders. You know, that's the thing that's wrong with this country. But one thing I do know is about projections, figures, numbers in Liverpool. And for the since the Toxteth riots, the government will not invest money in rough housing estates. In their mind, here, there's nothing we can do, but there's a fucking lot they can do. If they build a community centre for the fucking kids to go, then you won't see kids with man bags and fucking all that shit. You know, and it's like, my lad was a kid that come off a housing estate that was very rough. And you know what? He beat the odds. He went to uni. You know, it's like, and here, two of his mates off this street went as well.
Let's be honest, not everyone can handle it. It's a drink from before the world was decimated.
You know, and I'm so proud now because I always knew he'd be a leader one day, you know what I mean? But you have to make him believe that, you know. And every one of us, yeah, that have children, you're a liar if you're saying that you don't want what's best for your kids. And my old fella was very hard on me, you know, and he beat the shit out of me and my mother and my grandmother every time he got his ass whooped by my uncles. My granny used to say to me, you see, that's what alcohol makes you do. And she drove it into me as a kid, and I love my gran and I miss her. You know, Lord rest her soul, you know what I mean? After that fire, me, mother and father had to move into my granny's ASAP because the day of the fire, everything we owned was burnt in it, you know? Everything went up in flames, so we had to move in with me granny, yeah? Now, hang on, just give me a second. But see, me granny, she didn't take no shit on me, man, I'll tell you that.
Hey, I did.
Yeah, she didn't take no shit on me, man.
I thought everyone was there. I just wanted same to you. Bye-bye.
Oh, seriously, guys, just give me a second, hang on. I'm not ignoring you, just give me 1 sec. Right, I'm sorry about that. Hang on a minute. Right, just give me a second. Right, motherfucker, sorry about that. Morning, Wolf. But, nah, like I said, guys, I can only speak for myself, but because of where I grew up and because of my family, I didn't want my past to affect me kids, so I made a decision at 21. I was in prison in Mountjoy, and my son come up to visit me once, and it was that once that made me change my life. I says to God, yo God, here, it's Stuart, can you do me a favour? I have 8 ounces of heroin and a Luger charge. Is there any chance you could get me out of this fucking mess? And I promise you, see that boy, I'll get him to uni. So God help me out, you know what I mean? It was meant to happen. I was having problems with this particular screw, right? Hang on. I don't know what my nickname. Yeah, Wolf, give fucking Nutter a sub, man. Yeah, he's got a good channel, like, you know what I mean? I think a fucking lot of us are disturbed on here, you know, but, yeah, it's fucking bonkers, but, this particular screw was from a certain part of town and was related to a certain family that I fucking didn't get on with, that didn't like me, let's say. Because I took a job in a club that I wasn't supposed to take a job in. It wasn't for me to... But that's how it happened, and toes were stepped on, and you can't expect to move to an area and open up a business in the same area where every other business pays money to be protected. Yeah, you don't need to, I'm not paying you, you're not getting no money out of this club for protection. We're from Ballyfermot, mate. We are the fucking protection. But, yeah, and fast forward 6 years later, I was in jail. And this one of these cunts' mates was a screw, and he remembered me. He's like, you're a long way away from home, you ain't you, Jewett? All this shit and all, you know what I mean? Fucking screw giving it that to me. So, I was on my way to me visit to see me ex and me son. So, me lad was crying, because I used to take him everywhere on my shoulders, right? Now, he was 18 months still on at the time, and he fucking dived out of his ma's arms into mine, and he wrapped his arms around me like that, look, like a fucking monkey, yeah? And the screw dragged him out of my hands. Your visitor's pulled. I said, what? He said, I told you. No contact. I said, fuck you. Visit over. Get her out of here. Me son start going ballistic, and this cunt, I swear to God, man, he's like, after you. I was like, nah, go on. That was his worst mistake. He walked in front of me and I was fucking right in the back of the cunt's neck. Donkey punched him. And I got battered by the screws. And I said, here, God, get me out of this fucking charge. Get me off this charge. Get me out of this jail. And I promise you, I will get my boy to uni and he'll be a more productive member of society than I was. Because I was a follower. I wanted to be one of the boys, and in order to be one of the boys, you have to do shit that others have been asked to do, and that they're smart. Fuck you, I'm not doing that. I was a crash test dummy. You know, fucking dickhead. I had that followers mentality, you know, fucking dickhead mentality, that's what it was. But when you're that age, you think you know everything, you know. But I made a conscious decision that day when my head was getting stitched. Jewett, if you do not do something with your life now, you're either going to end up back here in jail for life, for either killing someone or either being killed. Just like a lot of my friends, you know what I mean, but only for the grace of fucking God I'm alive and cause of me fate. And if you believe in something like me, my fate is being bashed into me by my grandmother as a kid. You know, there was more holy pictures in that bleeding house than there was in the whole of the fucking Sistine Chapel. You know, now here, like I said, my granny went to mass and all on a Sunday. You know, I never got it. You know what I mean? Because she was like fucking Ma Baker. Like, and there's a couple of people can tell you that in the flats, like, when people had stolen goods, it used to come to everyone, not just me granny. You know what I mean? It's the same with the shoplifters now. They knock on a few doors around here and I know exactly what they're gonna do when I give them the money for it. You know, but I couldn't give a fuck. If someone says, oh, I had a great deal there yesterday, guys. Someone knocked at my door, right? He said to me, Jude, of a TV there, I want 200 quid for it. I says, what size is it? He says, oh, it's a biggin. That's the way they talk, right? A biggin. I was like, what do you mean a biggin? How big? He said, about 85 inch. I said, what? He said, but I haven't got the remote. I'm like, yes, hang on. You're trying to sell me a TV with no remote. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. I was like, bro, fuck off. You know, fuck off. Fucking TV. Bro, it's 90 inch nearly. I said, here, I couldn't give a fuck. It was 200 feet inch. Or whatever. How am I meant to turn around me cock? You know what I mean? That's a remote. But here, it will not operate the television. You know, and if you had a saying he had a remote with it, I know a man that would have taken that like that. Me. The biggest we've ever had, I think, is 60. But can you imagine that? 85 or 90 inch screen. You were 17. I was 19. You know. But Wolf, I had to make a decision. You know, I wasn't, like I said, I was in a lot of danger. I didn't realise at the time. I didn't give a fuck about danger. We are the danger. That kind of way. Like I said, when I was given a job in that nightclub, yeah, it was like grooming. You know what I mean? That's what they do. The older ones manipulate you into doing it. And they know that you'll do it. Well, here, they all knew I'd do it. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck who you are or where you're from. That doesn't bother me. And other people recognise that at 15, so I got the job there. You know what I mean? I knew everyone. I knew all the boys from the top. I was surrounded. You know, Rusty, I'll give it to him, Rusty Granderman. He wouldn't let no one near me, you know. Rest his soul, he was a bit of a fucking mad bastard, but I have to give it to him, even when he lived over here with me, when he lived in Manchester for a year and a half. It's like back and forward, but I'll never forget the night, man. All these black lads are sitting on my wall, right? And he's like, if them BBs don't get off that wall now, I was like, bro, you can't say that. He's like, why fucking not? I'll say what I fucking want. He wouldn't get off the wall, and he says, here, get the fuck off the wall. And one of them said something to him. He said, what? I said, hang on a minute. Comes back in, I just see the t-shirt coming off. A big fuck off Muriel, a big IRA man, big head balaclava. Chucky air lard underneath it with a fucking M16. You know what I mean? Runs out with a fucking sickle, a machete. Get off the wall, you BB! And I'm like, I'm fucked. He's gonna get me killed over here. Rusty, you can't say that. He's like, listen, yeah, I'll say what I fucking want. Shut up, you, or I'll fucking hit you with it. You know. And he was boiling. He was very good at it. I wasn't too bothering myself, but I was scared of him. There's only two of my friends I've ever been afraid of, Rusty and Dottie Douglas. Yeah.
You did something to me.
But like I said, both of them, if anyone fucking said boo to me, you know, they'd always take me side. Like,
What's going on?
it's just one of them things, adolescence, puberty, growing up, wanting to be part of something, wanting to be one of the boys, one of the chaps, you know, that kind of way. And very quickly, out of all my friends, I was the first one to start selling ecstasy at 15. Other people have wrote in their books that they sold it in there, the lying cunts, they didn't, they weren't allowed. Unless you're from Ballyfermot, and unless your name's Jude MacDonald, you're not allowed to sell in here, you motherfucker. And if you do, there's consequences. Yeah. Piss, empty pockets. Yeah. You get dunked in piss. All your shit taken off you. And fucked out the back door without your pants. How about that? Now go back and tell your uncle what's just happened. Yeah. And that night then, 4 girls come in the asylum. Allegedly. And 2 of them were armed. And one of them was disarmed. That's when I knew, here, this job's not going to last very long, because I could see flaws in the plan. At the start, here, there's one thing you don't do. I was just a skivvy. I was just a fucking spoke, in a way. But I knew they were making too many mistakes. They were fucking... What killed it for me was when I started noticing people smoking heroin in there. That was the fucking beginning and the end. You know, because even the owner was abusing it. And a lot of my friends got addicted to heroin because of ecstasy. You know, and it was me that gave them the fucking ecstasy. And then, look, people have choices, right? And I made a lot of bad ones. Me and a bunch of my friends, we've made a lot of bad decisions that has cost us. There's some things in life worse than death. You do know that, don't you? Some people are dead already, you just don't know it yet. Because they're not willing to confront their demons head on. You know what I mean? It's like... I think when you deal with certain things for so long, you build up a tolerance of pain, of... Like sometimes I try not go on a reminiscing buzz because it upsets me in here, you know, and I lash out sometimes, you know. Now today, I'm on an L7.5 today, you know. Things aren't great, but at least I'm not homeless. The amount of people in this city that is homeless, that has nowhere to fucking live, right? There was an old police station over there on Greymere Lane, and there was over 400 officers in this building. This building stood for 5 years, derelict. Now, for them 5 years, they could have fucking put homeless people in that police station. You know, and keep them out of the fucking rain. You know, do something. But these councillors do not give a fuck. And the only time they act is when they're financially rewarded or bribed or given a gift or two. Do you understand? That's how it works. You know, A favour for a favour. You do one for me, I do one for you. Quid pro quo. You know, when I look back to when I was a teenager and I wrecked a lot of stuff. I broke a lot of people's property, including their cars. Sent them on fire too when we were done with them. And for all I know, that person needed that car to go to work, you know, in order to feed his fucking family. And me, I'll only speak for me, I can't speak for the rest of the clowns. You know what I mean? We were all crash test dummies, what can I say? And you know what? The mentality is still that way up there today. And in order to fucking deal with people, you have to be that way. That direct. Say it with conviction. Say it with your fucking chest. You know. Like, mental health is fucking... It's so serious, and a lot of people on here I notice are getting bullied, you know, and it's like, it knocks me sick, because I could never financially gain off other people's misery, you know, I just can't, you know, like I said, yeah, fuck's sake. Like, there's 3 ways people can help me channel. You can sub to the channel, you can share it for me, or you can buy me a coffee, or just come in and engage with people, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of good people come in and out of here that are survivors. They fight every fucking day, and that's all you can do, is cope the best way you can. You know, it's not nice, mental health illness, but what can I say? It's like, and I'm like this myself. I don't know why men are so stubborn and belligerent. You know what I mean? And have egos and stuff like that. You know, because your ego can get you into trouble. It can get you hurt, and people around you. You know, that's why I've never had an ego in my life. You know. I've always told you something now on YouTube, but you know, in the real world, an ego. Yeah, you're in my fucking world. You know what happened to me, Wolf, right? I think I've had a bit of a fucking breakdown the last few weeks. And I'm not, like I said, I'll do me live, show me face, even no matter how shit I feel. You know what I mean? Because there's always someone out there much worse off than I am. You know, that's what I come on this app for. A while ago, a few years ago, to help people with mental health issues, or triggers, or, you know what I mean? It's like, and because I've had over 90 assessments, well, they call them evaluations, but I've presented myself over 90 times in front of doctors, yeah? And I've been dealing with them since I just turned 5. Because I kept lighting fires after the fire. And people call me a firebug. If you want to find Jude, look for smoke. I had a fascination with fire. You know, even throughout my teens, setting fucking fire to cars, setting fire to whatever. I'll do that, I'm very good at it. Yeah, but because of that, I was put on Ritalin. And when you put a kid on Ritalin that's already a high energy kid, it's a clusterfuck. You know, I didn't realise I was whizzing on my tits. I knew there was something wrong, but I just didn't know what was wrong. You know, and my ma did her best, bless her, you know what I mean? She was ashamed she was on medication, but you imagine being a woman, yeah, and going out one morning, leaving your babies for not even 5 fucking minutes, and on your way back, you just fucking notice the whole place is in blazes. There's no way you can get near. Like, that morning, some fella ran down the balcony, man. I was fucking on fire. My clothes that I had on me were on fucking fire. And he took his coat off and wrapped it around me and fucking ran downstairs with me and all. And I can still remember the smell in the air, the smoke, and you know, the noise of fire engines and ambulances, the noises of the pressure pumps that pump the water into the hoses, fucking. And I can hear me ma screaming, me babies are in there. Oh God, no. That's what she kept saying. No, no, God, no, no, God, no, no, fucking God. You understand? And she had to get sectioned. They had to give her an injection to calm her down, you know. But I've used it all my life, and it's been a fucking, it's always been there. It's like, and the only way for me to truly let it go is to write this book, because the other night, my little brother, right, Wolf, after the fire, right, I used to have a lot of night terrors, yeah. Now, I never knew what my little sister looked like because all the photographs got burnt in the flat that day. But I had a dream the other night and my little brother come to me, right? And I swear on my brothers and sisters' graves, in this dream, my brother's face was perfect. Do you understand? He wasn't burnt, he wasn't scared or anything like that. And I looked down and I was walking on fucking feathers. I could see, as I'm walking, I'm looking and I can just see feathers, and it's just like, and he kept doing that to me, so I followed him, and he was just stood at the water and he just looked at me and went, everything's going to be alright. Boom, and disappeared, and I woke up crying my eyes out, fucking. So yeah, last year I forgave myself, and this year I'm gonna forgive myself, and next year, because me ma and dad died not having the courage to forgive themselves. Like me dad, he blamed himself, but he was at work, you know, doing what men do. And the poor cunt didn't even know, but when he got the phone call to say, Danny, you have to go to the hospital, your kids have been in a fire, my dad thought, oh, maybe Jude, one, you know, they got a little boy, nothing major, you know what I mean? And when he got to the fucking hospital, his 2 kids were dead, and he had to ID them. And he never spoke about his childhood, my dad, and he had one fucked up childhood. And because his dad was a cunt to him, my dad was a cunt to me. You know, but I wasn't a cunt to my son. I broke that circle of violence. You know, I refused to raise my hand to a child or a woman. You know what I mean? And I still follow that, what my nanny fucking drilled into me 4 decades ago. Never ever put your hand on a woman or I'll fucking hunt you. And I believe her, she would. That's the kind of woman she was. She used to tell me, she said, Jude, you know, see alcohol turns fucking good fellas into bad fellas and bad fellas into good. You know, it's like, I've never been a drinker. You know, it's like, I enjoy a smoke. That's about it. And people that are on mental health medication, if you're sticking cocaine up your nose, you're gonna end up having a fucking brain and an aneurysm, and you'll be talking out that side of your fucking mouth. You know, knock yourself out. You know, but like I said, mental health illness up in Ballyfermot, where I'm from. Alright, mate, what's that ID? Baffin Kello. It's the mentality. It's always been the same. It's like, you know, when you come from a rough housing estate, look, we've all seen Nick cars going up and down, doing donuts and all that nonsense, and we all know who the naughty boys are on the housing estate and who all the good boys are, who the meanies are. Shout out to all the mean girls, and the mean boys. But, like I said, there's no housing estate I know like it. There's that many fucking,
No, I'm just gonna go.
fuck off you, bro. You've another nickname now, have you?
Yes.
You motherfucker.
From here.
Is that fucking Stevie, is it?
Yes, I know you'll find me.
Bro, you're fucking, honestly, you crack me up. Nah, like I said, yeah, the place where I'm from, it's, the media call it cartel land, right? And up there, nobody talks about that feelings, do you understand? You soft cunt, do you understand? That's the mentality. It's like, but I'm 40 fucking 9. You know, I've been there, done it, wore the fucking t-shirt, and I'm welcome back on my old housing estate because I've always kept a real layer pack, man. I've always been me fucking self, you know, and I took a few for the team, and some of my mates don't forget that, you know, rather than them get whooped as well. I never told on any of them, you know, and they all love me for that. And 'cause I went to school with all them as well. Do you understand? All the lads up there that have a notorious reputation. But they're me friends. I don't look at them. The media calls Ballyferm a cartel land, right? Everyone knows that in Dublin, but you don't look. It is what it fucking is, you know. I remember I used to go to school with these two brothers, right? The Cunningham brothers, right? Now, allegedly, they'd shot 17 people, right? Allegedly, yeah? So the media says, right? So, I sat beside one of these in school, and he was the biggest geek. He was a fucking nerd on. You know what I mean? What you fucking looking at, you 4-eyed fuck? You know, and fucking many years later, then allegedly, him and his brother have 17 hits under their belt. That's Dublin gangland. You know, up there, people are given nicknames. The media give them nicknames. You know, but to me, they're just me friends. You know, all that bullshit, oh, you're a gangster, that shit doesn't bother me off. Do you understand? And it's 'cause of the calibre of company I keep at home. I answer to dons, not on the dons.
Because you make yourself vulnerable.
An innovator, not an imitator.
They can use it.
One of the originals, and here, not many people can say that. From the beginning. 4 decades.
I'll let you believe that.
I know a lot of these guys, and like I said, they know me family and I know theirs, and a lot of them are family and friends. You know, but I am a firm believer of this, right? If you do the crime and you do the time, you're even with the house. Now, when Yowza gets back from the jungle, we're gonna do something together. And once I do that one, I'll do another one. And the first part is gonna be for 2 hours, right? So he's gonna tell us, if you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. 'Cause if you get squished by a fucking anaconda, you're gonna cry. And Yowza's tough, but bro, if you get fucking wrapped around the anaconda, That anaconda is looking at you as McDonald's. You are a walking lick to that snake. He is gonna eat you, your food, with legs. You know. Me bollocks, man. Do you ever see them fire ants? The size of them. One of them, they look like a fucking chip. They're that fucking big. You know. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. These fucking two. Here! Wolf! Did you have your ride last night?
Smells lovely, doesn't it?
How was it? Hit me with your rhythm stick, Stevie. Stevie. Hit me with your rhythm stick, Stevie. Stevie. The man who crashes into walls at 19 miles an hour. And the next time he does that, he will not be fucking definitely here. 90 miles an hour. Here, I don't know anybody who's hit a wall at 90 and survived
Where are you?
without a helmet.
You come all this way just to see me?
Yeah, man. Fucking hell, I tell you what. I don't think I'd get on a bike again after that. Because walls, like I said, walls don't discriminate either. Do you think a wall gives a fuck whether you're black, white, brown, or fucking whatever colour? You know, concrete doesn't discriminate. Neither does speed. But I tell you one thing, that's what you call taking one with a team. You know. Guys, I'm 12 or 450. Nah, it's fucking brilliant. It's progress. Like, I'm the kind of cunt, if I can go through something, I'll go around it. And rather than wasting time on other things, other channels, I'm growing this one, and it's going quicker than I'd imagined. Stevie, many subs had I gotten fighting back United. 800 and something. And overnight 200 disappeared. Because some four-eyed prick put a URL on it. So I was like, I felt violated in a way, you know. Like I trusted somebody and they fucked me over. And that's happened to me a lot in my life, but I tell you what, the next person that tries to fuck me over, I'm gonna take everything out on that motherfucker. Nah, but look, it's without good people on YouTube who, like, for instance, Pablo makes me videos, Tim makes me logos. It's like, you know, when I'm 49, you know what I mean? I'm not on here to compete with anybody other than myself. And it's working because it took me 4 years to get over 500 subs. And it's taken me just a little over 5 months to get 400 and fucking 38. 52 away from 500 and I'll hear it. You know what I mean? Go on this live, go on that live, do a stream here. Here, I could bring on a couple of people before Yowza gets back, but I don't want to. Because that'll be like me first proper one for 2 hours. Because you can't fit everything in on one live that I want to bring out of him. Yeah, I want a fucking coffee as well, 2 sugars. I think the last person that bought. See fucking Pablo. What's that other girl's name? Pollyanna. Pablo. Sean Wayne. Raymondo. Yeah. They're the last 4 people to buy me coffee. Last time I bought a coffee was like about 6 weeks ago. You know what I mean? It's fucking nuts. But nah, I like seeing people getting on with each other. You know what I mean? Fucking flirt away all you want. Here, it's my channel on the stick I get. Big G comes in purposely just to slag me teeth. And I'm like, bro, will you fuck off with me teeth, yeah? It's an obsession with people, get over it. You think a pair of teeth makes a man. You think a pair of teeth makes a fucking man that fights. See them, see my fucking hands, you cunt. Yeah. Two of them are fucked. That's from cracking skulls. I'll put my hand over your fucking face. One hand will fit. They're what you call walking hands. Motherfucker. Yeah, I was fighting some fella years ago and he fucking stabbed me the cunt and the thing was still in me and I didn't even know. Right there. Bastard. And then that there. Like me fucking knuckles have collapsed. There. Yeah, me fucking hands hurt. I'm watching Ragnarok. Have any seen anything decent on Netflix recently? These two fuckers, get a room, will you? If that's not Stevie, I don't think he's gonna be too happy here. He'll fucking ram you with his bike. There goes your right, Stevie.
You hit it at our spot.
To my left. Me bollocks, mate, there's not a chance on earth I'd get on a bike with you without a helmet. In fact, I wouldn't get on a fucking bike with Stevie. Me bollocks, man. Cause you try pull a fucking wheelie and we'd end up in a fucking ditch or something. Fucking leg hanging off, nose hanging off, fucking arm hanging off, no fucking hairs left. You like fucking that. Like that in the ground, look. Fucking crumpled all over the place. Stevie boy! Yeah! You alright, mate? No! Alright, just stay there, the ambulance will be here soon. Okay, Mr. Stevie, we're going to give you some ketamine. No, you're fucking not. Yo, what's the nothing wrong with me? You can keep your ketamine. I don't like it. I tried it once and I fucking did not like it, man. Oh, it's too heavy, man. Fucking horse tranquilizer, yeah. That shit knocks out sugar. You know, imagine that. Like I said, oh, here. Like I said, when I remember the first and only time I done cat, I got a taxi home and I forgot I left me fucking jaw at the event, so I had to get a taxi back to get me fucking jaw. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, I do not like it. No, I don't like it. I've not taken an ecstasy for about 15 years. Easy. I used to like going to festivals and concerts and, you know, it's like fucking, and I went to a lot of events in Manchester. In that Victoria warehouse, it's fucking brilliant. Don't let Daddy know. That's an event. I think they're from Holland. I went to one of them events. Don't let Daddy know. That's what it's called. I used to love it. I used to go just to dance. You know what I mean? I know that sounds a little bit puffed out and all, but I used to love it. The scene, I fell in love with it. You know what I mean? And I ended up meeting someone and having a little family. Moving to the UK, and I remember that night on the ferry, just watching the boat leave Ireland, you know what I mean, and just I was sitting up deck and I got well upset, I did, because I knew I was going to stay in England. Well, I didn't know at the time I was going to stay in England, but that's what God wanted, so whatever His Majesty wants, He gets, you know, that kind of way. But nah, God sees everything and He hears everything, so all the false prophets in the world that God wanders about, many will come in my name, false prophets, and here, forgive them, Father, because they do not know what they are doing. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I can't afford turkey, so here, this instead. Will that do me? Here. You should get a few of these in the bedroom. Pretend you're a tough guy to your missus. She'll believe you. You know, tell her about it. Tell her you're a bad man. Tell her you have an ego on YouTube and you think you're Jesus. But I'll tell you what, it's a very nice day. Who's that? Alright, Spencer, how's it going, fella? Guys, if you're not giving Spencer a sub, give him a fucking sub, because he's from Cherry Orchard. You know what I mean? And you know what, I love when me old friends come in and say hello, you know. Like I said, where I'm from, a lot of people live and can't go back because they've done something. Do you understand? I've done fuck all. I'm one of the very few that can go back to Cherry Orchard just like it was yesterday. Nah, like I said, all my friends and family live up there. You know, I have fucking family that lives in Gallantstown, my Uncle Fran, Michael Porter, hell yeah. Blade and Stevie, well, where is he? Yeah. Yeah, but it's a beautiful day in Manchester. Here, what score did the England game end up last night? I know Stevie wants to bring you for a ride. That's all I know. I told you yesterday I'm staying out if it's nothing to do with me. Yeah.
It's very.
Nah, look at the fact that you all talk to each other and engage with each other and sub to each other's channels, because that is the only way people's channel will grow, if you fucking help them. Do you understand? It's like, see, without Pablo and Stevie. Stevie's like me ears and me eyes. And he's proven this. Oh, here, I'm getting confused. In fact, I'm getting a cup of tea. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Stevie, you're saying how handsome you are and how you wanted to give Wolf a ride. You wanted her to mount herself onto the back of your bike. Please don't try this at home. Yeah. Can I just say thank you to the new people that have subbed to the channel? It means a lot, guys. You know what I mean? Nobody can grow on YouTube unless other people believe in you. Other people believe in you. Do you understand? Intuition. Real recognize real. You know. Like I said, I was asleep on the cesspit and someone bit me. And you wouldn't have known one damn thing about me. Because a lot of people will relate to this. What happens on your housing estate stays there, just like what happens in Vegas stays there. It's the same at home. You abide by 3 rules. Number 1, don't tell on anyone. Number 2, never tell on anyone. And number 3, don't forget 1 and fucking 2. And here, you can't watch both back. You can't watch your both doors at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, but fuck all that anyway. Have any of you seen anything decent on Netflix? Hang on, let me read that. Yeah, big up Biggie Smalls all day long. Yeah, man. But, nah, listen. I love new people coming in and out and engaging with each other and sub to each other. Please do that for me, because, again, without people's help, you can't grow. You know, so shout out to all me mods and shout out to the new people who've subbed to the channel. What you's fucking laughing at? I'm trying to be serious here, right, alright. I'll hide me black teeth, right? This is what this is for, yeah? An improvement? Yeah! I haven't any teeth there or here, so look at now I have. I'm living the fucking dream. I don't want to look like Dougie Joyce. How about that? Here. You know the person who said, here, do a fucking GoFund for that big afro on your fucking head done. Nah, Big G's alright. He's always slagging the bollocks out of me though, just as well that I'll fucking have a sense of humour. But, nah, like I said, guys, mental health is very serious. You know, there's a lot of people that are afraid to talk about it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people on YouTube that have mental health illness that haven't been diagnosed. I can fucking diagnose you. I can tell you you're fucking nuts. And that's coming from someone that's real nuts. Real life certified. Yeah. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? See, she is doing your veil. Got a meal of maggot. Doing Honduras, motherfucker. Skills in session, and I am your fucking teacher. Stevie, put your phone away. Give me your phone, Stevie. Nope. Stevie, listen, we've been through this. No phones at the table. And no fucking phones when you're learning. Give me that. Nope. Right. Headmaster now. Go. Fucking tell him. Go tell the headmaster that I said you called him a bollocks. And you said his wife has a moustache. Yeah. Suspension, 2 weeks. For what? For harassing staff. Is that it? No. And for putting fucking a tin of paint all over me car and smashing all me windows, you cunt. You're expelled. Yeah, fuck you. On your bike. Oh, fucking hell. On your bike. Here, I watched a thing the other night, right? Called The Call. Now, it's not with Halle Berry, right? It's a horror, yeah? You know that lady that's in Insidious? You know, the one that he fucking chokes to death? She's in it. And it's good. Watch it, I think it's alright. But, that painkiller I watched. And here, if any of you watched Top Boy, I have something for you to watch. It's called Gangs of Oslo. Watch it, man. It's just like Top Boy. It's fucking brilliant. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But nah, I like watching documentaries and stuff. You know, I like watching stuff about war. But listen to me, right? I've done me hour, yeah? It's only 10:30, man. I've been up since fucking 5:30. Now listen, I really need you to help, guys, right? If you can sub to the channel, share it. I want to thank all the new people that are coming in and out. Guys, do me a favour. Sub to all me regulars. Anybody you see with a spanner, sub to them. Because they're good people. You know what I mean? We all have our own fucking issues. And like I said, I have regular people that come in here that I care about. You know, it's like a lot of them have mental health issues and you don't need to say it to me. All I need is a number off you every day. 1 being your worst mood and 10 being your best. You know, in future when you're coming in and you're wishing me good morning, do you know what would be nice? Good morning, Jude. Apostrophe 6 5 4 3 2 1 or 7 8 9. You're never gonna get a 10 out of 10 day because you're a lying bastard. You know what I mean? And if it is a 10 out of 10 day, yeah, it's only lasting a few minutes. So you'd never hear me saying I'm a 10 out of 10. I'll never be that. I fall short of that mark. Like I said, I'm a survivor, I'm a fighter, I'm a defender. I am an Autobot, not a Decepticon. I fucking hate deviants and Decepticons. My name is Optimistic Primalistic. How about that? Yeah, calling all Ballyer bots. Calling all Autobots. Calling on all Autobots. My name is Optimistic Prime. And I'm going to go away for a crime. I can do the time. I will be fine. But once that door closes, you motherfucker, your ass is mine. What was that? Were you about to decline? Define? Any fucking time. Anyway, here I'm gonna go, right? What are you fucking laughing at? I'm trying to be serious here. If you're not giving Stevie Billings a sub, or if you're not giving Lone Wolf a sub, or Baffink a sub, who else is in there? Let me see. Hang on. Yeah, look. Nobody can grow unless we help each other. And give Michael a shout out, even if he is British. So what? So do me fucking daughters. My first daughter I called Saoirse. It means freedom in Irish. It's a Republican name. Because I'm a Republican. And do you know what? All my life I've ran away from me past. And do you know what? The last 6 months I'm embracing it. Because I've chose to live rather than exist. I've tried to check out twice in my life. And I'm ashamed of that. But I'm still fucking here. You know, swinging and coping every day. You know why? Because I know there's much worse people off out there than I am. You know, there's a lot of people in this fucking city that were out in the rain last night. And the only thing they have to keep them warm is a fucking dog. Because the Poxy Council won't do nothing about them. And I hate fucking Manchester City Council. Like I said, anyway, listen guys, I'm going to go, but I'll be back at 12 o'clock, I'll be back at noon. I won't be long, I'll be back soon. Yeah, do you reckon the Americans landed on the moon? They're full of shit. But anyway, I need you to help, guys. I need you to share the channel, sub to the channel, hit the fucking like button. Right? I'd sooner fuck the like button at you, yeah, than tell you to hit it, but look at it's just for the algorithms and all that shit, right? Now, I'm doing lives every day, consistent, right? It's like, and everything is about repetition in life, you know, structure, routine, intuition is my mission. And we're not going fishing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do a disappearing act.
But I think you had a reason to do it.
But I need you guys to sub to everybody in the channel. Give Bat Fink a fucking sub. Give Stevie Billings and Lone Wolf a fucking sub. They're good people. Thanks for coming in, Michael. And thank you guys to the new people that are coming in now on my channel. Like I said,
And I really do want
I'm a straight fella. And I'll tell her how it is. And some people don't like the truth. Especially when they get hit with a right in the lip. Let's say. You know. You can get away with saying anything you want on people on YouTube. I get that, but here you won't get away with saying what you said to me. Because I'd headbutt you if you were in front of me. That's the way. Respect is everything. And in this world, you're not handed respect. You have to take that motherfucker. You're there, mate. That kind of way. You know, if someone said to you, hey, you're beneath me. Yeah, I would lift them off the street with me right hook. Boom. That. But I don't believe in violence. Even though I'm good at it, I'm more for peace. Peace and love. You know, peace and love. But be genuine. Do you understand? Otherwise people can see it. You know what I mean? Real recognise real. And I never told you that the IRA ran me out of Ireland. PD did, and he's a wanker. Where I'm from, respect is earned. I was a crash test dummy. I was one of these, yeah? A rider. Do you understand? And even though I'm 49, here, listen. I want to show you something, right? So, when football's back on, so he's all know I'm a football fan, right? So, I just sorted my studio out a little bit more. So, Stevie, what does she look like? I can't get no. No. There's me little brother there, Wolf, who died. He come to me like that in my dream the other night. That size. And his little face wasn't burnt. There's me old dad there on the deck. Look, that big mixer. There's me son on his fucking depths. Yeah. Me and the boys. Look how different I look, man. Do you like the old Philip Fellain? Do you like the old Philip Fellain t-shirt? Yeah, they're up there, but they're art. That's art. Just like this Rolling Stones canvas from 1973. You know, just like my fucking little studio for me football. Yeah, I am a Man United fan. Believe it or not. Blue slips sink ships. What you doing there looking all hard and shit? Hang on. Get up there with that. Where's he going? You put him up there too. You know. No, I'm covering me Dark City jersey again. We'll just leave you there for now, right? But yeah, so I have my little studio to do the what the fuck I want to you. You get me? So alright, we're good. So yeah, that's where I get my motivation from. Oh here, look, I need to put the elbow in the studio. Do you like him? Cushy! Hey, that's the one I was waiting for. A little bobblehead. Yeah, go on, Del boy. Shout out to me blessed mother. Shout out to me mother and father. There you are, they are watching me. You know. always have a plan B, Wolf, you know what I mean? So I put that studio together myself. Zeus, aka Jimmy the Gent, give me them 2 canvases for me studio. You know what I mean? Fair fucking play to him. Well, yeah, I'll put a little studio together, you know what I mean? It's like, and I'll use it when I'm doing my podcast, or I'll use that. You know what I mean? My Japanese times. Or we can make Paddy Conroy. The garden, like I said, there's no petrol in the lawnmower, but when the grass dries, my bro's gonna fucking rinse it. Wait till you see this garden when it's done. Just be like this all the time. Not all the time, it's just because there's no petrol. The garden's never ever this short or this long. You know. Me fucking tricolour, look, it's soaking wet in the fucking... Oh, flower of Scotland. Over that house over there is the Etihad. Yeah. Back you bastards. But, oh shit. Listen, yeah. Guys, I ain't gonna have to fuck off until 12 o'clock, right? But listen, thanks for coming in. Shout out to Stevie Billings and fucking She-Wolf. And fucking Mr. Baffink 77. Competition. I ain't saying a word. Here, and Michael as well, but sub to each other, right? This is the fucking truth. Nobody's channel can move forward or grow unless other people help them. Now, over the years, I've not asked you for fuck all. You know what I mean? Someone said, oh, we'll do GoFundMe for Jude's Studio. Jude's Studio is already fucking done. You know what I mean? I didn't want no one doing no poxy GoFundMe for my studio. I've done that myself. And Jimmy the Gent was the first man to help me. And I have a couple of little props in my studio that people have sent me, you know, and if anybody's ever in Manchester and you're at the Etihad, get in touch with me on Instagram. I'm fucking 2 minutes away from it, you know, and there's a few people coming to Manchester by the end of the year. And like I said, I'm a football fan, I'm a Man United fan. First of all, I'm a people fan. Then I'm a football fan, then I'm a Man United fan. I always say justice for the 97 and I love Liverpool City. I love the people. You know I have the odd rant and what have you and all, but look at, I'm just a passionate fella. You know what I mean? And I can't help it. I have leader capabilities and a certain skill set that I can bring good out with other kids. You know what I mean? I did it with my son and I did it with another 7 people. 3 of them off the street. Amazing, isn't it? Him and his 2 mates. One of his mates is from Ghana, his other mate is from Nigeria. Grew up on this street, on this housing estate. And I had me foot on both of the necks, including my sons. Because around here it's so easy to fuck up and get into fucking trouble, and a lot of us have good kids that we let go out and we hope that they're not going to break the law or commit a crime while they're out, but sometimes good kids get mixed up in things. Like for instance, let's say there's 5 lads and 2 of them go to college, whatever, and they're out and they're on a bus and you see this fella with the latest smartphone, so they try to get it off him when he gets off the bus and what have you, and one of them's carrying a knife. That lad gets stabbed to death, they all fuck off, yeah? Now, even though you didn't do nothing, you were there. You did not ring the police, you didn't ring for an ambulance. You're guilty by association. In America, it's called joint enterprise. I've learned everything I can about the law in this country and in other countries because I used to deal with the law when I was in prison, when I went through that stage of my life. But once you hit over 40, you start thinking different. You know, and you prioritise things different. Your mental health is your fucking nemesis, and after 90 assessments, over 90 assessments, everything's about presentation when you go in front of a psychiatrist, right? I've been certified 3 fucking times. 3 times by 4 different doctors. You know. And I'm on 11 meds a day because of it. Because of my childhood and because I used to see my dad beat the shit out of my ma when he'd come in drunk or after losing all fucking wages playing poker. But anyway, listen, thanks everybody who's ever supported me. Thanks for coming in here. Like I said, fucking, yeah, give each other a sub, guys. It's easy, you know, you just click on them sub, boom. Like I said, here, there's no solution without confrontation. Shout out to YouTube's Coffee Nation. I'll be back at 12. If you want to help me channel, sub to the channel, share my channel, or come in and just have a gabbing and get involved, right? God bless. I'll be back at noon, or about 12:30. I'll be back soon. Peace and